Hi, thank you so much for joining me. This is Jenny O, y'all with Nuggets and Things. Today, we would like to talk a little bit about your very existence sometimes, just your life. The way you just happen to do things, it poses a threat in other people's lives. Um, just your ability to be able to change things in a different way. Or to go back to one of my favorite characters in the Bible, and that is Joseph. Joseph was a dreamer. He was a dreamer. But something about his dreams threatened his brothers. Is the fact that when he dreamed something, he dreamed things and it would come to pass. His brothers felt threatened by his baby brothers, their baby brothers' dreams. Dreams, y'all. you know, it ain't something that happened, it's just a dream. He's a dreamer. He's a dreamer. So there's something that has already went out that says beware of the dreamer, right? Beware of someone who has a capability to do something that you can't do. And when people see that you have an ability to do something that they can't do, sometimes that poses a threat. And if they cannot be that, they will then try to what? Again, attack that, right? Because you have the ability to do something that they can't do. You can go places they can't go. You can meet people they're unable to meet. You can be able to become something they could never become. And instead of, asking, it's like a student going to a teacher and said, look, and I watch so many martial arts movies, right? And when the students watch this, the sensei, this, whatever name you want to call, the master. They watch the master at work, right? And they see him doing all his things. And they say, wow, I saw him go in there and kick over 40 people's butt, right? So they say, teach me how to be like you. Oh, God. What a beautiful sound. What a beautiful sound. If somebody has something that you want and you desire to know what they got, this simple thing of just asking, teach me how to do that. There was a series that went out years ago, and it was called Teach Me How to Love You. Something that most people don't ask in relationships, right? Teach me how to love you. Because see, I know how to love the last person. I know what it took, to do what I done, for this, that, or the other. But teach me how to love you. Teach me what it is about you that you enjoy so I can meet those expectations if I can, right? Teach me. Oh my gracious, people got so much ego going on. They're afraid to ask you to teach them something. So if I can't be you and I can't do what you do, I just prefer to envy you instead of just asking you, help me, right? Cooks. Like a cook, right? They is awesome in their kitchen. They get in their kitchen and make the pots and pans go to banging. All of a sudden, that kitchen go to stinking. I had a lady, I called her mom. I say, Mom, I want to make the cornbread like you make that cornbread, because she could throw down on some cornbread, right? And she said, girl, all you got to do is, she would tell me, next time you go and make it, I want to be in the kitchen with you because I want to see you make this cornbread. I want to know what you do to your cornbread to make it taste like it tastes, right? After you get done with that cornbread, you can slop it, in them greens and, oh, Lord. I said, I want to do mine like yours. See, I want to have that effect. When people eat my cornbread, I want to get that effect. Girl, what you put in that cornbread, right? But I wasn't afraid to ask for help. Show me how to do that. Because, I love the kitchen. I just can't make my cornbread do like your cornbread do. When she got done with me, I could make mine bang too. When they bang, somebody said, oh, girl, what you do to your corn? It's the thing that when you realize that you got something, a gift, a talent, an ability, a power, a sense of being, and somebody's looking from afar, watching you from the parking lot, they going, how'd she do that? What makes him do that? Oh, he's so suave. How some people try to, mimic somebody's, dap. You know how they had that dap back in the day. Oh, good gracious, they hit it. Oh, hit it again. When they get that step right, that one step, dang, coming never. I used to watch my brother walk. I said, boy, when he walked, he was a king of the world. And I watched him going down the hallway. He had that dap. And I said, oh, boy, he be walking, right? That was my brother. And I'm like, huh. I watched my other brother walk. And he'd be like, and I'm saying they were steppers. Didn't even look, the stepping wasn't even out, but they were steppers and didn't even know it. They had the ability to walk and own things just by the walk. You know how somebody can walk into a room and own the room? Yeah. just to walk in the room. They ain't gotta make a sound. It ain't because of the clothes they got on. It's because they have that power, that essence from within, that when they walk into a room, it'll turn heads. It causes people to spin. People got to look. People are going to gaze, and they're going to ask, who was that just turned that room? Who just moved the room, right? The ability to do that. Hey, makes some people happy when they see you. Makes somebody wonder who you are. And it makes others envy you because you done walked into the room. Because you walked into a room, honey. I asked somebody one day, I said, I'm going to go to one of them balls, right? They have these balls going on. I want to go to this ball. I said, I already got the clothes, I got my gowns all out. And, and I heard somebody, talking about they was going to this ball. I said, when is the ball? And that room got quiet on me. I said, what's that about? Hey, what was that about? Everything got quiet. And I said, okay. I said, well, I know they heard me. I said it. And one thing Sugar don't do, she don't ask twice, right? I said, so it's obvious to me you don't want me to go to the ball. I said, okay. So, a couple of days later, they come in, show me the outfit, this is what I'm going to wear to the ball. Bossy, bam. And I was like, that is beautiful. That is nice. I ain't asked no more about that ball, though, right? Because it was evident you don't want me in it, right? Later on, I get the feedback. Nah, Miss Jenny, you can't come to no same place I'm going. That I'm trying to pick up somebody. I said, good gracious. Girl, what? I ain't studying these folks. I just wanted to go and have the experience. It's all good though. See? See what I'm saying to you? Your very presence can cause people to go bananas and stuff. You ain't even, all you doing is being you. Oh my gracious, people are able to make a cake and design it. And it's like no effort at all. They just do it because it comes in their head and they just do it. I had a girl, she's always messing my head, right? She loved to braid on my hair and stuff. And she said it would come to her in dreams. You might have heard me talk about it. And she would do my hair all kinds of styles. And, she was just like, ooh. And that was just her. She didn't go to school for it. She had the ability, right, to just do that. Now, to me, I gravitate toward that. I enjoyed that. But there was somebody in the back corner that looked at that and said, she thinks she's something. She thinks she can do this. She, envying her because of what she's able to do that she got from a dream. She never had to go to school. She just dreamed it and could accomplish whatever she had. Now that's awesome. I got people I know that can work on cars, right? They didn't go to school. They didn't get that trade. It just said, I need to work on my car. I can't afford a mechanic. Let me see. I'm a tanker. Bang, 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 boom, boom. And then one day they found out that banging came to, hey, I did it. I put the brakes on by myself. Rolled down the road. It was working. Put the air out. Come on. They did it, right? And I said, hey, let me see if I can do this then. And they did something else. And then they did something else. And they said, hey, you have the ability to be a mechanic without even going to a mechanic school. Or the mechanic school if you want to, get proper with you. But I'm saying to you, your very existence, the things that you do. I got a friend of mine that plays a lot of instruments, right? He can play almost anything. Now, he didn't go to school for it. He can't read notes. But he can listen to you do something and he can hit it. He can play it. He can be what you want and what you need. He can play behind you. He's awesome at what he does. But he just got that thing that was built in him from birth. You got a thing that's built in you from birth. You're capable of doing things that somebody else is sitting by there looking at and saying, I don't like that. Why? How am I bothering you? How did Joseph bother his brothers? Because he was a dreamer. And all he did was begin to share his dreams. He shared them. Hey, I had a dream last night. I had a dream, that this happened, that happened. And they got infuriated. They got so angry that they thought about how to destroy their brother. Their brother now. Right? So when you see things going on in the world, people, going against their family, their mother, the grandfather, they're taking their own sisters and brothers' life, their own children's life, the parents, whatever. You got to remember, somewhere there was a seed planted, that somebody was watching you, and instead of gravitating towards you, loving on you, wanting to, ask, how can I do what you do? They were thinking of, I hate that you're able to do that. I hate what you represent, right? And I remember years ago when I was shared something, and it was like, I need to go help this person get to this place. No. You need to stop, taking something and trying to make something that doesn't want to be made. They got to first have a desire to want to be that. Stop, taking out time, because when you take out time to look back and to go back, you have paused your life. Your life is on pause because now you got to go back and go get something. You know how it is. You're on your way to work, right? You about halfway there, boom, it hits you. Oh, Lord, I left my cell phone. I left my cell phone. You spin that car around, and those minutes that you had to get to work is now been what? It's going to be decreased now because, increased rather, I'm sorry, because now you got to go back and go get something and then start all over again. So you lost time. You lost time to go back for something. You lose time when you try to get somebody that's behind you, that doesn't want to catch up with you, don't even want to try to put the energy in and learn what you do. You're going to lose time trying to grab a hold of them to get them to come here. Now, if they want to be with you and they want to do the things that you do, they need to be with you. They need to make that time, honey. They need to be able to put in that daggone energy, because that's where they say they want to be. You want to be with me? Come on up in here then. Come on up in here. Don't be telling me, can you wait for... No, I ain't waiting for you. Nah, I'm going to lose time waiting for you because it's a possibility you might not even show up. Ain't that crazy? Now, you know that you done got me hot then, right? You tell me we get ready to go somewhere. Just wait for me. I'm on my way. Wait for me. I'm coming. I'm looking at the clock. And I'm one of those people like be on time, right? I like to be on time, be early. I don't like being late. Now, that's a pet peeve for me. It's a pet peeve for me. We leaving at 7 o'clock, 6:45. I'm looking at the door because I'm saying, hey. So here we are, right? And here it is. We leaving police because we're supposed to leave at 7. Y'all. And here it is, 10 after 7. I ain't got no phone call, no text. I don't hear no horn blowing. You better not blow the horn for me anyway. But anyway, ain't no car pulled up. And it's 10 after 7. Now you done got me in a whole different temperament now. Because I'm getting ready to be late. And I don't do late. Y'all pray for me. So here we are, right? So what I'm saying to you is, if there's something that you see that somebody has, that you desire to do, I want to learn, like gardening, right? Oh, it's getting that time of the year. We're getting ready to do the gardening thing. I'm watching my neighbor over there, trying to make sure he's getting started with his cutting up that daggone yard. I'm watching him. You tilling yet? Look, I'm the overseer of his yard. You tilling? Okay, what you putting out there this year? Look, every once in a while, just peep out there. So, okay. Yeah, he got... Meanwhile, I got my tubs ready. I'm getting ready to put some stuff down too, right? It's a good time of the year. But now, somebody who has the ability to take that food and can it, preserve it, See, and they're willing to teach me, I would sit at their table because I want to learn. Because it's important nowadays, right, how to preserve things. So, I watched a lady one day. She told me, no, I didn't watch it. She was talking to me about how she baked a cake in a coffee can, one of them Maxwell coffee cans. She said she baked a cake in that on a grill. And I said, oh, I said, wow, you got to show me how to do that, right? And boy, her whole countenance changed, right? She looked at me like, you think I'm getting ready to show you something? And everything. I mean, why would you even share it with somebody? You had no, you have no desire to want to share that, right? And help somebody who's asking you, let me help you carry on that lineage, right? But honey, that was a no-go for her. I guess she said, girl, you think I'm getting ready to help you learn something? You might mess around and do, well, who knows? You know how people think sometimes? This is silly. It's just silly. If I can help you be better, and you come to me and you ask me, show me how to do that. Honey, if I can, I will. Because that's what it's about. But some things you can't show people, because what it is a gift. And a gift that you possess cannot be shared sometimes because it is a gift. Like I tell my children, somebody give you a gift, you don't give away your gift now. Now you can give away your other stuff, but if somebody give you a gift, even if you don't like it, keep the gift, because that's a gift. There's a difference. It's the same thing. You have been gifted with different things, some special things that you can do. You didn't have to go to school for it. Nobody had to show you how to do it. You were just born with this gift. Some people can recite poems. It just off the top of their head, they can just recite these poems, and they're awesome at it, right? Other people, able to take a trunk of a tree and carve it into something so beautiful. And you be like, and I mean, people find it all over the world. People have all kinds of gifts and abilities, right? That they were born with, that some people want to share. They don't mind investing in it because they see it as valuable. But there's other people that are looking at it and they're envying it from afar. You pose some sort of threat because what you do, can even, shorten what they're doing. I have that gift too. And now you're doing it. I had to go to school and get mine. And now you're doing it. And I'm trying to figure out how are you able to do that without having to go to school for that. Right? People get like that sometimes. They do. And it's okay. But don't worry about those people. Everywhere you go, if you're doing something awesome, and you should be, and you're being somebody awesome, and you are, and you're just being just yourself, a totally amazing that you can be. You're an amazing person doing amazing things. You're doing almost extraordinary things because what you're doing is a little extra, right? Expect people to embrace that. There will be people who will love it. There will be people who are going to love you. They're going to want to be around you. They're going to want to tap into what you got. Yet and still, there will be some who will look at you from afar, from the parking lot, and just, don't like you. I can't stand how you do that. And it's okay. Expect that. It happens. It happens. Short journey. I was with I was with someone one day, and we were going out to eat breakfast, and we were meeting another couple at breakfast. And this is my first time meeting his friend's wife for the first time. And so, when he introduced me to us, and I throw that dazzle on, hey, right? Dazzle. And I said, hi, and put my hand out to shake her hand. And she turned her head to totally not acknowledge me. And I went, ooh, what was that about, right? So her husband, he spoke, hey, Jenny, how you doing? I said, hey, sweetie, how are you? Right? And so we all went inside the restaurant to sit down. And the whole time we were there, she kept talking to my partner. You know, she talking to my partner. Her husband's right there, but she talking to my partner. Yeah, how you, and she's laughing, this fake laugh, talking to him so I couldn't have a conversation with him. She gonna have a conversation with him. I said, well, who is this disrespectful chick? Who is she? And what did I do to her? Right? And so, you know, I'm eating my little breakfast, right? Because, you know, at that time, you know, I was owning things. It didn't bother me, you know, that's her trip, right? It ain't mine. So we get in the car, and I said, so what was that about? He said, girl, don't you know who you are? I said, no, what just happened? What triggered her? Yeah, I'm the new one here. What happened? He said, you look at what you wearing. Look at you. Look at her. Look back at you. She can't stand it. I said, boy, bye. He said, it's you. It's just you. When she saw you, she automatically knew she wasn't gonna like you. I said, good gracious, who does that crazy stuff, right? I said, okay. We gets to the party. You know, out here, you know, all the ladies are out here, and I'm playing softball, and the ladies come running to me. Hey, how you doing? I'm the new person, right? And they come to me, hey, how you doing? And they just hugging me, and they taking me around, and they ask me a question. Say, hey, how did so-and-so treat you? I said, oh my goodness. They said, she didn't like you, did she? I said, how y'all figure that out? Girl, when you stepped out that car, we knew she wasn't gonna like you. I said, what in the world is wrong with these folks? And I said, see? You threaten folks and you ain't even trying to. All you doing is just being, right? That's how I dress every day, and somebody thinks that you are trying to be impressive over them. And you ain't studying these folks. Feel what I'm saying to you now? You hear me? Your presence could threaten somebody because of what you do, because of who you are. Your ability to go into any place and be just you. You know, I watch Mariah Carey sometimes when she sang, hit them high notes, and I said, oh, girl. I said, I know when you was doing that in high school, somebody was rolling their eyes at you. Somebody couldn't stand you because they was like, you know, we ain't got to get that high. We're going to have to, you know, and it's just a gift, you know. All these stars, the gift they have. You know, think about anybody you want to think about and their gift to do something that made them hit limelights because they can do it so well. And sometimes they didn't practice on it, they just had it. The abilities to do this, to go into a room and to speak and cause people to change their very minds. A gift, right? Teachers teaching and never had a book. Teachers that could teach and never could read the book. You hear what I'm saying to you? The powers that be that are within you is just what it is. And everybody ain't gonna like it. And everybody's not going to embrace you because of it. But honey, don't you change who you are. You just be. You just be. And watch everything else turn out all right. Because that's who you are. Just be you. You have a gift. You have an ability. You have a talent. You just beautiful. That's all. You're just a wonderful person. That's it. You have the abilities to shine. So shine. Everybody ain't gonna like it, but that's minute. Don't change you for the few. Be you for the mass. Because there's too many people who's loving on you, honey, to worry about the few who don't. You hear what I'm saying to you? Thank you so much for your time. This is Jenny Oya with Nuggets and Things. Just be you. Let your light so shine. Be awesome in what you do. And continue to ever and ever and ever tell anybody, anywhere you go, that you love who you are. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. Thank you.